Hey, good morning, Eric. Good morning, Sally Ann. Yeah, basically there's going to be training here at the Gretna Police Department, and I'm joined with Dr. Peter Scharf with the LSU School of Public Health, as well as Deputy Chief Anthony Christiana. Got it right?
Good morning.
Good morning. Good. I'm going to start with you, Dr. Peter Scharf. So what exactly is happening this morning?
Well, usually when I hang with you guys, something bad's happened. This is good. You know, we're addressing the most serious issue facing law enforcement, the perception of race in law enforcement, not actually its actuality. And we're talking to the police. We're between Blue Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. We're the middle ground. We're discoursing with the police. I'm working with my friend Amir Baraka, and we really feel we're making some difference. This didn't start yesterday. It started in 1995. I started working with Chief Christiana in the Gretna Police Department, and we're changing the narrative about police and the community.
And so what are some things specifically you're going to hit on? I heard emotional intelligence and having empathy.
Right, and distorted thinking, both from the citizens and the police. Policing is an incredibly tough job. And how do you maintain control yourself, use your toolkit, and also work with people who may not be high on the emotional intelligence scale?
Alrighty. Deputy Chief Christiana, how do you feel, because they've been here for about 5 days,
Right.
How do you feel having, the crew come in and give that training to your officers?
Well, Dr. Scharf had mentioned we've been involved with one other over the last 20 years at the Gretna Police Department in teaching about community policing.
Mm-hmm.
And to bring this other new dynamic in to teach about emotional intelligence and have Barack with us here is very instrumental to get the perspective of the street and how he came up and how he was raised, and then convey that message firsthand to the police officers and have them start to understand about cultural differences and sociological changes and understanding what's going on actually on the street, and to see how an individual who had a rough road in life made himself successful because that's what he wanted to do. It was his choice. Just like, he's written his book that talks about the streets lied to him. And conveying that message firsthand to our officers has opened up a whole new dialogue of which direction policing is going to be moving into in the future.
What do you hope for really quickly that your officers take away from this training session?
I think that they understand that, one, there's a lot of misconception about biases in policing, and that when they get out on the street, they're getting a good blend of information of how to deal with the public and what the public's perception is of this bias, and to handle themselves as they always do, professionally, courteously, and get their job done.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate Deputy Chief Anthony Christiana being here, as well as Dr. Peter Scharf with LSU School of Public Health. And of course, we'll have more on this in the next hour. We're going to be speaking to Amir Baraka. Baraka, am I saying that correctly? Baraka. We'll have more on that in the next hour. But of course, we're now live here in Gretna. Duke Carter, Eyewitness News.